Hi guys, I'm making this video today because I'm going to talk about the Bilderberg, and I'm also going to talk about the Bilderberg Fringe Festival, which is taking place around the same time as the Bilderberg meetings. Now, this video might get me into a bit of trouble, or it might make a few enemies, but really I don't really mind about that because I have to say things as I see them, because that's the only way I know how to be. Now, the problems I have with this is, a while back, I think it's less than a month, just over a month ago, we didn't actually know where the meeting was going to be taking place. This video here that I made, and I actually called the hotel, I made this video on April the 15th, and still nobody knew it was actually going to be at the Grove Hotel. It hadn't been confirmed. And I did call the hotel, and they did act quite, it was obvious it was going to be there. I could tell by the way they spoke to me. And then the following week, I heard about this thing, which was the Bilderberg Fringe Festival. Now, I have some problems with this festival, and I have some questions that I'd like to ask the organisers. Firstly, to have an event like this, it takes money. It takes money to put on a festival. It's a 3-day festival, and it costs money. Okay, you can't just pull a festival out of the air at the drop of a hat. And it would seem that this is what these people have done, because how can you arrange a festival if you don't even know where the event is going to be? How do you do that? And also, where's the money coming from for this event? I actually think that this Bilderberg Fringe Festival is actually our controlled opposition for that weekend. It's to make sure we're all in the place they want us to be in. It's to make sure they can all watch us and know where we are and what we're doing. And I truly do believe that it's controlled opposition that we are going to be walking into at the Watford Grove Hotel. And for all the locals around here, I find it quite sad that they've done this. So we're going to be all penned off where they want us to be. And got some of the speakers as well. David Icke's going to be there. And, Alex Jones is going to be speaking. What else can I say? Okay, so general info on the Bilderberg Fringe Festival. Don't forget, this is the first ever Bilderberg Fringe Festival in the world that's been arranged. It's the first ever. Okay, keep that in mind because I do want to show you something later. Right, so the general info on the day. Just want to read this to you. The Bilderberg Welcoming Committee will be hosting a press office to facilitate the mainstream and alternative media in the coverage of the meeting. So they're going to be putting activists, bloggers, video makers, people like myself, critical thinkers. We are going to be facilitated by the Bilderberg Fringe Festival group. We're going to have our own press office. So they've set that up for us. Now, the press office will be located in a larger reception zone within the grounds of the Grove Hotel, near the hotel gates. So for those of you who know the layout of the Grove and have seen the Grove Hotel, if you see where the gates are in comparison to the rest of the hotel, I mean, it's like a mile something drive to the actual hotel. So we are really far away, and we're getting really penned out right on the outskirts of the actual event. So carry on reading this. The press office will be located in a larger reception zone within the grounds of the Grove Hotel near the hotel gates. It will provide journalists, photographers, bloggers and researchers with information on this year's conference and details about the delegates, including an ID service for delegate photographs. Okay. Besides the press office, the reception zone will feature a place for speakers. There'll be toilets and a view of the hotel drive for photographers. So they're going to allow us to take some photos of the drive on the day. They'll be allowing us to do that. Also, there's an ID service for photographers. There will be a liaison officer. There will be a liaison officer from the Hertford Constabulary present in the reception zone for the duration of the conference. So there's going to be police at this as well. They're going to be there as well for all of us. The Bilderberg Welcoming Committee is a loose association of pro-transparency campaigners, journalists and organisations who will be hosting the press office. The Bilderberg Welcoming Committee is a loose association of pro-transparency campaigners, journalists and organisations who will be hosting the press office. Right, so they're telling us to go to this ID place, go to this press office place, get our ID. We'll be allowed to take photos. They're also going to allow us to take a photo of the drive. Now that sounds really exciting. Guys, I think we are being set up here. Because if we're going to the Bilderberg Fringe Festival, which is supposed to be for activists, bloggers, people like me, you know, people who think, people who know what this meeting is about, right, and understand it, they're going to be asking us for our ID? What? Now, if you're going to be there and a policeman is just going to ask you your name for no random, you know, for no reason, you're not going to give your name. Okay, if there's no crime being committed and you're not doing anything wrong, there is no reason for you to give your name or give anybody your ID. So if you go to the Bilderberg Fringe Festival and they start asking you for your name and there's police in that tent as well, we're being set up. So I'm going to suggest something to everybody that I know that's going, yeah? On the day, every single one of us, if you're a male, you're Joe Bloggs, and if you're a female, you're Joanne Bloggs. We all use the same name. We use the same name within the Bilderberg Fringe Festival tent or wherever they're going to pen us all like animals. But we all use the same name. You don't give your name to anybody, okay? You don't know who's going to be in this Bilderberg Fringe Festival. And for all we know, there's some agents provocateurs in there that could be paid to do whatever they're going to be doing. I personally will not be giving my name to anybody, whether they're telling me they're on my side or whether they're on the police's side or the Bilderberg side. I find this whole thing really strange. How has it been arranged so quickly? Where's the money coming from for this Bilderberg Fringe Festival? It's supposed to be the first ever Fringe Festival, Bilderberg Fringe Festival ever in the world. I've got something to show you guys. This is their website, okay? So it's the Bilderberg Fringe Festival, Friday the 17th to Sunday the 9th of June. I have some questions for these people, and the first thing I'd want to ask them is, if it's the first ever Bilderberg Fringe Festival, can they please tell me why this website is from 2010? That's when it was made. That's when this website is from. So they've obviously been planning this Fringe Festival for a while, and this is the first time they've been allowed to do it. And it's funny that they come to England and they're going to try to do this to us. They're going to put us all in a little zone, yeah? I find this so funny, and it smells fishy to me. I'm sorry. And I do believe we are all being set up, and it's just to have us all in the place where they want us, like the little animals they think we are, pen us all together in this one area so we can't go anywhere near, or we can't go into the grounds. Now, people are talking about they think the delegates and the elite are going to be driving in. I don't think they will. I think they're going to be flying in. They're probably going to come in by helicopter from possibly Luton Airport or maybe even Heathrow. We certainly won't see any of them driving past us as we're standing in our little penned-off area with the Hertfordshire police asking us for ID. Absolute joke. Just show you that again, yeah? So you got Bilderberg Fringe Festival, first ever in the world, and copyright 2010. 2010 this website is from. I find this very, very strange. Like I said, if you're one of the organisers of this event and you see this video, then please do drop me a line and let me know. How did you organise it so fast? How did you know it was at the Grove Hotel when nobody else knew it was at the Grove Hotel? How much money have you spent on this? They're telling us there's going to be electricity there. We can recharge our cameras and phones if we want to. You know, they're really tempting us into going into this place. I'm just saying to everybody, be careful. There's no reason for you to give your ID to anybody, whoever they say they are. And just use your instincts on the day. Use your intuition. Right, take care, peeps, and I will see you there. But I won't be giving out my name to anybody. One love.